Welcome to Infobot 19 channel. Today we are going to see one party recipe which is donut. So we are going to make eggless version in this, and also we are not going to use yeast in this recipe. So it's very simple and anyone can make it easily. If you're going to mall or if you find any Mado or donuts or any kind of donut shop, we'll have to go inside and we like to get donuts of different glaze on top of it. So when we get more excited, especially the kids will get more excited when they see donut and when they eat donut. For making this donut, I have taken half a cup of maida or all-purpose flour. So based upon your requirement, you can increase or decrease. So the entire recipe, I am going to take it for half cup of maida. So for this half cup of maida, I am going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. Here I am going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Based on your taste, you can adjust it. So you need to add powdered sugar for this recipe. I did not get 1 tablespoon, I don't know, I couldn't find out. So I am using this 1/4 tablespoon 4 times or 5 times. So I am adding here 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. So once you add the sugar, then we need to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder and half a tablespoon of baking soda. So once you add all the ingredients, sieve everything and then you take the clear, soft, smooth mixture. Just mix it well. Now we are going to add 2 tablespoons of thick curd. Ensure that the curd is thick enough. Since we are not going to add yeast in this recipe, we are adding this curd for fermenting or to make the dough very soft and fluffy. So once you add 2 tablespoons of curd, we are going to just mix it well. I am going to add little bit of milk to it and then you start kneading the dough. We are not going to add water in this recipe. Instead of water, we are going to add milk and we are going to start mixing it. You can add pinch of salt. Any type of sweet recipe, if you add a pinch of salt, it will elevate the flavor. So that's the reason I am adding salt over here. Initially, the dough will be little bit sticky only. Don't worry. It is something similar to my parota or naan recipe. First, it will be sticky, but when you keep kneading it, it will become soft. Here I am adding half a tablespoon of butter. So this is going to be the fat substance which we are adding to make the dough very smoother. Now our kneading procedure starts. So keep a timer for 5 to 8 minutes. Then just punch and stretch and knead it. Then only the donut will come very fluffy. Once you knead it for 5 to 8 minutes, we are going to cover it with wet cloth and keep it aside for minimum 20 to 30 minutes. You need to keep it aside at room temperature. So now if you see, after some 30 minutes, the dough, how soft it is, just give it a good mix. So in a board or a workspace, you can dust little bit of maida or all-purpose flour and take a big round of this dough and then start kneading it. Ensure that you need to roll it to thick one. So the donut should be thick one. It shouldn't be very thin. So like how I am showing in this video, this much thickness at least minimum it is required. The traditional donut recipe, it will be round in shape and in between one hole will be there. So to replicate that, I am using one small stainless steel bowl and I am cutting it. And I didn't get the smaller one, so I am using the water bottle cap and then you can make a small hole in it. So there is no rules and regulations. You can make it any shape you want. I have some cookie cutters with me, so I am going to try it out with different shape. Once you cut everything and keep it ready, now we are going to start frying this donut. So to fry this donut, 2 important things you need to keep in mind. Ensure that you are using unflavored oil, because if you use any flavored oil like coconut oil or groundnut oil, the smell will come in the donut which will not be good. Then number 2, the entire process of frying, you need to keep it at very low flame. If the flame is high or if the oil is too hot, then the donut will get burnt and inside it will not be fluffy. So keep the flame at very low and then keep flipping it continuously. Within 1 or 2 minutes, our donut will be ready. Once it becomes golden brown on all the sides, then you can drain off the oil and you can remove it. This donut will not consume more oil, so don't worry on that. Now our donuts are ready. Now let's get into the fun part. So whenever we say donut, rather than having the donut like that itself, if if we do some glazing or if you have some toppings on it, it will be very interesting and kids will love it for sure. So I am going to use the chocolate glaze in this recipe. So for preparing this chocolate glaze, I am adding 1 cup of powdered sugar. So normally they will be adding the icing sugar. Since I don't have icing sugar here, I am using the powdered sugar. This also will be very yummy, trust me. And then you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So just sieve it well and then let's add the other ingredients. So once you sieve this powdered sugar and cocoa powder, now you can add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So this vanilla extract will give some nice flavor. So if you don't have vanilla essence, you can skip it. It's just for the flavor. Now we are going to add milk slowly and then we are going to bring it to the glaze consistency. It shouldn't be more watery, otherwise when you dip the donut it will become more soggy, or it shouldn't be more thick, otherwise it will not coat the donut. Just this much consistency it should come, then only it can coat the donut well. Now you can take the prepared donut, just dip it in the chocolate syrup. See how beautifully it has come. So the toppings are of completely your choice. You can add chopped nuts. If you have the color sprinklers, it will be very good. You can just sprinkle on the top. It will look more attractive and amazing. Otherwise, you can add the chopped nuts as well. It will be very good. Or you can add any jam or sugar syrup or caramel or it. Now I will show you how soft it is inside. Now if you break open this donut, see how soft it is inside and crispy on the outside. It will be very tasty and amazing. It's a party recipe. If you have a birthday parties at home, surely you have one of the dish as this. Everybody will love it for sure. It makes the kids very interesting and they will love to eat such kind of donuts. Instead of going outside and buying and having, check out this recipe and try it at home itself. It will be very good and you get the same taste as you get in the restaurant. If you like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. Be happy, stay positive and spread the positivity to everybody. Thanks for watching.